Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. Today we are going to learn scalar product of two vectors. You know that multiplication of two vectors gives scalar quantity, then it is said to be scalar product or dot product. It is denoted by A dot B is equal to C. Here C is a scalar quantity. Suppose if you want to find out work done or energy, power, means we can use this scalar product in physics. Just now I said A dot B is equal to some scalar quantity. How do you write this scalar quantity in terms of A and B vector? For example, consider A vector and this is our B vector. These two vectors makes an angle theta. Draw one perpendicular line from B vector and this perpendicular line meets at this point. So this is my B vector. You know that this B vector has two components. One is horizontal component, another one is vertical component. So this side is horizontal component and this side is vertical component. Or we can say adjacent side is B cos theta, perpendicular side is B sin theta. Then how do you write A dot B? A dot B is nothing but the magnitude of A, magnitude of B and cos theta. This AB can be written as AB cos theta. What is this modulus of A? It is nothing but the magnitude of A vector. Then what is B? Magnitude of B vector. We can write this magnitude as capital A and this magnitude as capital B. So A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. What is B cos theta? This is my A vector. This is B vector. Same diagram only. Draw the perpendicular line and this is theta. You know that this part is B cos theta. So A B cos theta is nothing but the projection of B vector on A vector. The projection of B vector on A vector is B cos theta. We can write like this also, B A cos theta. What is this A cos theta? Like this. This is my A vector and this is my B vector. Draw the perpendicular line. This makes 90 degree. So this is my A cos theta component. So you can write B projection of A vector on B vector. Okay, both are same. So A dot B is equal to AB cos theta or BA cos theta. So C can be written as AB cos theta, that is A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Why do we use cos theta component? For example, if you pull the object, this man is pulling, okay. So this is nothing but my force vector. What is force? Simply we can say push or pull is called force. So this man is pulling the wooden block. So this is my force vector direction and the object will move along this direction. This is nothing but my D vector, displacement vector. This diagram is similar to our diagram. This is A and this is my B vector. It makes an angle theta. Same diagram only. Okay. So here instead of B vector I am having force vector. Instead of A vector I am having D vector. Up to this clear? Okay. Suppose if you pull the block at an angle theta along the frictionless surface, then the object will slide on the floor along the direction of D. Here the force act along some direction other than this direction. The force is acting in this direction and the displacement in this direction. So the entire force does not cause the displacement. Only part of the force will give the displacement. That is why we are dividing the force vector into two components, horizontal components and vertical components. So this is my horizontal component f cos theta and the vertical component is f sin theta. This horizontal component along the displacement vector. That is why I have chosen cos theta instead of sin theta. Up to this clear? So A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. And this part is less than the actual force vector. This is important one. This part that is f cos theta part is less than that of the actual force vector. Up to this clear? So A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Then how do you define the scalar product? The scalar product is defined as the product of magnitude of both the vectors and the cosine angle between them. Next we will see properties. First property is the product quantity is always a scalar. What is the product quantity? This A dot B is our product quantity. For example, work done. What is the formula for work done? Force into displacement. So this is our work done formula. Here these two are vectors, but work done is a scalar quantity. So the product quantity is always a scalar. For example, P. What is P? P is nothing but power. What is the formula for power? Force into velocity. These two are vector quantity. The product of two vectors gives scalar, means it is nothing but scalar product. Up to this clear? Next one is A dot B. That is the product quantity is positive when theta is less than 90 degree. 0 means cos 0 means 1, 30 root 3 by 2, 45 1 by root 2, 60 1 by 2, 90 means 0. So up to 90 degree, or when theta is less than 90 means A dot B is positive. A dot B is positive. For example, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Suppose substitute theta is equal to 0 means AB cos 0. What is cos 0? 1. So you can get the value A dot B means AB. We can say that angle is acute angle. The product quantity A dot B is negative when theta lies between 90 degree to 180 degree. So 180 means minus 1. So when theta is less than 180 degree means we can get negative value. When theta in between 90 degree to 180 degree means we can get negative value. This angle is said to be obtuse angle. I hope you know that. Second property, the product is commutative. What is the meaning? A dot B is equal to B dot A. I will explain in the geometrical manner. This is my A vector and this is my B vector. It makes an angle theta. So how do you write this A dot B? A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Now you write B dot A. How do you write B dot A? BA, that is B dot A. This is my B vector and this is my A vector. B dot A means the angle is like this, anti-clockwise direction. So BA cos 360 degree minus theta. Up to this 180 degree. The whole circle is 360. In between I have theta. That is why I have written 360 degree minus theta. So this portion is 360 degree minus theta. Cos 360 degree minus theta is nothing but cos theta. So substitute here BA cos theta. So this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 1 and 2 are equal. So we can say A dot B is equal to B dot A. So the product is commutative. This is our second property. Then third property, it obeys distributive law. What is that? A dot B plus C means we can write A dot B plus A dot C. So this is distributive law. For example, A, B and C vectors are in terms of component form. What is component form? Nothing but Cartesian coordinates. That is IJK format. So A vector is I minus 2j plus 3k vector. Then B 3i vector minus 2j vector plus k vector. C 2i vector 3j vector plus 2k. First you do B plus C, then A dot B and A dot C and verify it. This product quantity obeys distributive law. Up to this clear? Fourth property, the angle between the two vectors. That is, you know that A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. If you want to find out angle means, bring this term here. Cos theta is equal to A dot B by AB. Suppose I want theta means cos inverse of A dot B by AB. That's all. Then fifth property, the product of two vectors will be maximum when theta is equal to 0 degree. When theta is equal to 0 means, what is the meaning? The angle between two vectors is 0 degree. Or we can say both the vectors are parallel to each other. So you know that formula, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Here theta is equal to 0 degree because both the vectors are parallel to each other. So the angle is 0 degree. Substitute here AB cos 0. What is cos 0? 1. So A dot B is maximum when theta is equal to 0 degree. This is 1. Up to this clear? Next one is the product of two vectors will be minimum when theta is equal to 180 degree. Theta is equal to 180 degree means the angle between the two vectors is 180 degree. Or we can say both the vectors are anti-parallel vectors. So same formula, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Here theta is equal to 180 degree. 180 degree means minus 1. Substitute in this formula, AB cos 180 degree. 180 degree is minus 1 means minus AB. So the product quantity will be minimum when theta is equal to 180 degree. Next property, when theta is equal to 90 degree means, if it is 0 means 1, 180 means minus 1, 0, 90 degree means what is cos 90 degree? 0. Okay. You know the formula, A dot B is equal to AB cos, instead of theta you write 90 degree. So cos 90 means 0. So A dot B is equal to 0. So here we can say the A vector is perpendicular to B vector, or we can say both the vectors are orthogonal. So next property,
self dot product,
the product of a vector with itself is defined as
self dot product,
so what is A dot A? A dot A is nothing but A into A cos theta. So both the vectors are in the same direction. So theta is equal to 0 degree. So substitute here. So A dot A is equal to A square. Cos 0 means cos theta. Cos 0 1. So A dot A is equal to A square. Then how do you find out A? What is this A? A is nothing but magnitude. So you can write like this, A dot A. Okay, because A square, so that is why I am taking square root. So A dot modulus of A is equal to root of A dot A. Next property, unit vectors. This is x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. I is the unit vector, acts in x direction. J is unit vector, acts in the y direction. K is unit vector, acts in the z direction. Okay. So how do you write unit vector? That is I dot I, same as that of self product. I dot I means I into cos theta. So theta is equal to 0. So I dot I, cos 0 means cos 0. Cos 0 you know that 1. So I squared. I dot I. What is I? I is nothing but our unit vector. Unit vector means the magnitude is 1. So I dot I is equal to 1. Why did I write 1? Because unit vector has the magnitude 1. So I dot I is equal to 1. Similarly, J dot J is equal to 1. K dot K is equal to 1. Next one is orthogonal unit vector. For example, I dot J. I is a unit vector, J is unit vector. Okay. So I dot J means how do you write? I J cos 90 degree. Why did I write 90 degree? Because orthogonal unit vectors. So I is in this direction, J is in the y direction. It makes an angle 90 degree. So cos 90 degree. What is cos 90 degree? 0. So I dot J is equal to cos 90 is 0 means I dot J is equal to 0. Similarly, J dot K is equal to 0. Then K dot I is equal to 0. So the angle between K and I is 90 degree. The angle between J and K is 90 degree. Okay. So this is called orthogonal unit vector. If it is unit vector means 1. Orthogonal unit vector means 0. Last property, A vector and B vector are in terms of component. Earlier I said component means nothing but IJK format. That is A can be written as AXI vector plus AYJ vector plus AZK vector. B can be written as BXI vector plus BYJ vector plus BZK vector. Then how do you find out the scalar product of A dot B? Write like this, AXI vector plus AYJ vector plus AZK vector dot BXI vector plus BYJ vector plus BZK vector. Okay. You know that I dot I is equal to 1, J dot J is equal to 1, K dot K is equal to 1. Why? Because these are all unit vectors. Similarly, I dot J is equal to 0, J dot K is equal to 0, then K dot I is equal to 0. Why? Because these are all orthogonal unit vectors. So simply multiply this quantity with this quantity. So you can write like this, Ax Bx, because I dot I is 1, plus Ay By plus Az Bz. Then how do you find out the magnitude? The magnitude of A can be written as square root of Ax square plus Ay square plus Az square. Suppose if you want to find out the magnitude of B, means square root of Bx square plus By square plus Bz square. So far we discussed about what is scalar product, definition and the property. Suppose if you want to find out work done or energy or power, means we can use scalar product. What is the formula for work done? W is equal to F dot D. So these two are vector quantity and work done is nothing but our scalar quantity. Suppose this is my wooden block. I am applying force. Due to this force, the block will move to this distance. This is in the direction of D. D is nothing but displacement vector. So this distance is denoted by dr. Dr is nothing but small displacement. Substitute in this formula. So work done is equal to F dot dr. Why did I write dr? Dr is nothing but small displacement. So this is our scalar product. F dot dr can be written as F dr cos theta. W is equal to F dr cos theta. Suppose theta is equal to 0 degree. What is the meaning? The force and displacement act in the same direction. So W can be written as F dr cos 0. Cos 0 means 1. So W is equal to F dr. So here the work done is maximum when theta equal to 0 degree. Suppose theta is equal to 90 degree. What is cos 90 degree? Cos 90 is 0. So W is equal to F dr cos theta. Substitute cos 90, F dr cos 90 degree. 90 means 0. So work done is equal to 0 joule, which means there is no work done when theta is equal to 90 degree. Example for this is whirling motion of stone. Consider this as a stone and this stone is connected to a string. Rotate like this. This is one example for uniform circular motion. The tension acts along the string. This tension is nothing but our centripetal force. Centripetal force like this. This centripetal force always acts towards the center. This is my center, means this will act towards the center and the object will move like this. The angle between the two is 90 degree. So this is my D and this is my F. The angle between the two is 90 degree. Then work done is equal to 0. Substitute here, you can get 0 value. Suppose the force and the displacement is perpendicular to each other, means work done is 0. Up to this clear? I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.